Welcome to Colchester Fringe Festival, proudly sponsored by Toast Colchester, an independent chain of coffee houses that brew coffee with a green heart. If you haven't already, head over to colchesterfringe.com to check out our full programme of 10 days of the best theatre, dance, comedy and music happening throughout the city until Sunday 3rd. In the event of an emergency, please leave via the closest exit, which might be behind you. As a festival, we do not allow any form of photography or video recording. So now it's time to switch off your phones, relax, and enjoy the show.
What a good day, isn't it? 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 What a good day, isn't it?
What is a good day?
Today is.
How does one measure a good day? And all the days are the same. What are the qualities of a good day? You go about your things, you retire, you sleep. You do it again. If today is a good day, then every day must be a good day. Because every day is like today.
It's hard to say.
Though I don't believe today is a good day. That makes the rest of the day not good. I would say tolerable. Average.
If you say so.
Why do you need to ask?
Well, I was having a good day, so I wondered if you were too.
It's a good day for work.
It's a good day to live.
Work is living, living is work. You must work to live. So will you please start working?
I don't really want to.
Hubris starts working.
Hubris stops working.
Hubris starts working.
Hubris stops working.
Hubris starts working.
Hubris stops working.
Hubris starts.
Hubris stops.
Hubris starts.
Hubris stops.
Stop!
Hubris stops working. Protagonist stops working.
Protagonist stops working. You win. Don't work then.
I just don't want to, and it's wrong of you to use the spoken word against me. You know that makes it written word, and even I have to do what the written word says.
I don't have full control of it.
Whatever. Just don't do it again. Today is not my day.
Okay.
I feel like I've been here before.
Maybe you have.
Well, how come I don't remember that?
A different draft, maybe? Or a previous performance?
I just feel like I've seen this before. Haven't you seen this before?
I probably have. They're not all exactly like this. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but they look the same to me.
It's just strange.
I could have sworn I think my memory's acting up a bit. Oh, sorry.
Don't worry.
I only remember work. There's not much else worth remembering.
There are thousands of things worth remembering, don't you think? Like, I wish I could remember where I came in from, but all I remember is, well, between that curtain and where I stand right now. But I think outside was a sun. This was a real sun, not like the many tiny ones we have in here. This one was big and far, far away.
That is nonsense. You and I both know there's only these tiny suns. And when they're on, we work, and when off, we go to sleep.
I preferred the one big sun. It gave more light than you can imagine, and it painted the skies blue. I wish I could remember who let me out there. Have you seen anyone around here? Do you want to help me find my way back?
I'm working.
This space. Oh, the box. It is beautiful, yes, but is there something that makes it more beautiful than the outside world? Why do people want to come in here and see this? See us?
I don't know.
It wasn't horrible. Not horrible enough to come in here into the dark. Well, dark for them, not for us. That would make this whole thing quite difficult. But when I was outside, I did feel like taking off the coat. I had a name. You see, these are the things I wish I could remember. I had a name outside. But then under that name, the outside did look horrible for a second, so I came back in. Does everyone experience the same thing?
I think they want to go within. That's why they do it.
Within.
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 Yes. Within.
Within. Where do you go in the building?
I don't do that. I'm on the outside. I'm the coat.
Yeah, I've not gone with it either. I do wonder what's inside. Do you think I'm a space inside? A space someone arrives to or pulls around inside?
A space. How can you be a space?
Well, it's what happened when I went outside. It wasn't really me who saw the real sun, it was someone else who's there, within right now. And like you say, I'm on the outside. I'm the gate.
And what did it feel like when someone left you?
Well, it didn't feel like they left. Somehow I knew they'd come back. Like they just went on a quick holiday. Or like a linkage broken. A system of cells interlinked within cells, interlinked within... Well, there was a missing element and nothing made sense. And then they came back.
Strange, I didn't notice any of that.
Well, I did worry what would happen to you. What would you do without me?
I'd probably just keep working in peace.
Can you please stop with the rope?
It says on the pages I do this.
Protagonist stops working.
We said we wouldn't do this!
What if there's more beyond the page? Could it be that we don't have to do what's written down?
No, that can't be right. Protagonist starts working.
The writer of these lines must have a serious lack of fun if they entertain themselves like this. This is just terse, disjointed notes. Why can't they write something divine? Poetry. What if we weren't written for a purpose? Have you thought about that? What if we're here to amuse?
I would say amusement is a purpose.
Not one I wish to have. I wish to inspire.
To inspire through amusement.
But why join the laughter? Why scorn the plain reality that I saw outside? The walks under trees, the talks of minds, the depth we can achieve. Is there no delight in that? In amusement, heads turn away, minds shut. Yes, it does cancel out the pain, but who said I should amuse? I don't think I'm one bit amusing.
It might reach someone. Laughter's a tool, a potent one. Come on, let's continue.
I don't want to.
Shoebricks starts working.
I like to tug on strings. I think I'm more than this work.
You've been told to do this work. It's all written down. You just follow the lines.
A thread of subtle pain, tugged at, released again, always present. It runs through me. And then one day, there was a sudden sunburst in my head.
What's just happened?
I dropped the room.
Yes, but it wasn't written down before you did it. Do you not get pleasure from being part of the system?
Safe.
Is there anything within your body that wants to resist the system? Was you not created part of the system?
I am a bird slain, flew against the window pane, famed by what's behind the glass. I have a brain, 5 senses, and the system is not one of them. You may think I'm a freak, but I'm asking the same of you.
This labour is who I am. It satisfies me.
Do you get pleasure from being part of the system?
When will you get tired by this?
I'm just telling you I'm more than this work.
But it's all written down. You just follow the lines.
Is there security in being part of the system?
There is a sound that comes with the system.
A sound?
It suits me.
What sound?
Protagonist, stop walking. Listen. Listen. There is a wall of sound. Like a trillion crickets. Impenetrable. Out stare the suns.
The sound.
The sound. Many lungs breathing. They close like giant wings above your head. Many eyes looking one way. That has a sound too. Listen.
My body isn't locked into the system. I'm empty.
Let's continue. Protagonist stops working.
This story doesn't seem to end.
We're only at the beginning. That's counted from when you entered. I was already here. People like to watch something while they wait. I do the work while they have amusement. And there is no appreciation. That will change though. Now that I reminded them there is something to be appreciated for. But there's not much left of this, so will you please join me? You see, I'm asking, I'm not saying.
What do you think's at the end?
I don't know.
What's it like to be a part of the system, truly?
It feels like I don't have the same kind of questions you do.
Because they've already been answered to you.
No, because there was never a question to begin with. Do you think you can find all the answers to all of your questions?
One day I will.
The story really won't end until you follow it to the last sentence.
What's the rush? Who's got a stopwatch here? Who's spinning the minutes forward? We've got plenty of time. Why's everything about the end?
We've been told to reach a conclusion, so that's what we're going to do.
And at the end, our only wish will be to go back to the beginning. And there are only lucky ones who escape, who stay where the sky is blue and not plain black. And there's only one sun.
I feel like we've had this conversation before.
I just don't want to do this anymore.
Have we had this conversation before?
Possibly it has a familiar taste, like words put into my mouth, but it doesn't matter.
In the end, you always stand in and you pull the rope.
Maybe not today. What if we skip ahead?
That's not possible.
What if we try?
No, there's a rule. From left to right. Reading from left to right. A dot, an arrow pointing backwards. Repeat.
A dot, an arrow pointing backwards.
It's no quick forward, no sudden turnaround. It's still created. The circle, the cycle, the system, like each falling snow, there's snowflakes that fall in one direction. Left to right, up and down. You have to know the previous chapter to understand the new one.
I will skip ahead.
No, you won't.
If I pull the rope hard enough, if I run
No,
the
the
bits,
story has a steady beat to
I
this
think
game.
we're running out of pages. I'd rather have a rushed ending than an unfinished story.
And I would rather not know the ending, but I don't know how we
You
got
don't
there.
have the guts to rebel done. You are a coward. They are a coward.
Oh, they were hideous.
Even better. Let's see if they dare type anything out of order.
Look what you've done.
That's the trouble with this.
That's the trouble with you.
What do you want me to do?
Get them to come back!
As if they would come back to me. They don't love me like they do you. I am hard to love. This darkness is fine. I feel distributed through space and time on 1 foot upon a mountain top. Yeah, but under the pebbles on a beach. A blood-black nothingness. A system of cells interlinked within one step. And against the darkness, dreadfully distinct, a tall white fountain blade.
A tall white fountain blade. Where have you seen that?
I can see it now, can't you? If you squint and stare hard enough into the darkness. I often see it when the 100 little suns are out.
Now that you say that is white, it's a white mountain, not fountain.
I hope you'd see the same thing.
Mountain, could be as perfect.
There was a day where I began to doubt sanity. How could they live without knowing for sure what dawn, what death, what doom awaited them at the end? The writer of the lines must be in desperate need of entertainment.
More respect? The system?
I owe no respect to someone just because they can type, especially after they left us in the dark.
It's not the typing, it's beyond that, it's the literal God.
No free man needs a god.
We must have the same
Was I
gods.
free?
Who is your God?
My little god is a collaborator. Who's your little god?
My God's an artist.
What?
Artists have more power than gods. My God's not just a God, they are beyond that.
Well then, ask your little god what this is supposed to be, because it's boring to me.
Wait until you see the ending when the lights come back on. We can continue putting the words to the surface.
Getting to the end means the end of the story, the end of us. Survival after death might be known to your God, but I alone know nothing. Like some great conspiracy, the truth being hid from me.
I admit that. That never occurred to me. What do you hope your God will do? What do you think it will do?
My little God will lead me down to the depth of the subconscious, to help me find me. I've tried to evoke myself so many times that I have 1,000 of me. But sadly, they've all receded into their own virtues. But certain words, chance words I hear and repeat, down there must be something wholly original about me, but my little God can't go that deep. Not yet. I wonder if they still think about us when we're unseen. Although, even when we are, it's not us.
What do you mean it's not us?
Do you remember when I told you I saw the real sun? I was me, and when I came back in, I put on my coat, I covered what I truly was. So of course this isn't us. We belong to our little God, certain parts of us at least. But my little God will find the parts authentically me.
Are you saying you are aware? Aware? Things die. I am not aware, therefore I will not die. Awareness is swimming in the eyes just like I see in yours.
Aware.
Green in the ears. a tall white fountain play. What did it play? Was it just a sound of water? In this hive I am locked up, content. Yet prior to creation we were able to see through someone else what mad and utterly weird, wonderful nonsense life might have been.
Of course I'm aware. I'm catastrophically aware. Do they keep you in a box? You're a little god with a little box. When you're not performing your duties, do they keep you in a little box?
This stage is my little box. I'm always here, they never give me time to exit.
This box is our prison.
Not too bad for prison, it's good for work.
So they give you a place to dream. Although if you're like me, it's not that you can dream too wild a dream. The most I can think of is a domestic ghost.
Dreams rarely come to me. I don't need a space for remark. I can't even remember the last time I had a dream.
No dreams. Do you have a personality? Are you someone? Have you thought about having a soul?
I am a wax thing, slain by the false reflection in the sky in the winter pane. I lived on, I flew on, but I have no wings now. It feels dark. Even in the light here in this little box when it's closed. I think what feels the darkest is that they don't always need me. But after a while all the colours made me happy. Even grey. My eyes were such that literally they took photographs so I could remember the time when I was able to see whatever in my field of vision permitted, with a silent shiver ordering. The indoor scene, the seats, the curtain covering me was printed on my eyelids on the other side, where it would last an hour or two, and while this stayed, all I had to do was reproduce the indoor scene, the seats, the curtain covering me. These images kept me alive in this little box. It's the closest I've ever got to dreaming. It felt like being locked out of a room. Has anyone ever locked you out of a room?
I don't think so. See, I don't ask for permission when I enter rooms. There's so many layers to the outside that without rules, I seemingly pass through all of them except the last one.
Whom did you get this darkness from?
There was the night where I decided to fight the foul, the inadmissible abyss that is devoting our entire life to this one task. But today is different. Wax wings are singing.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
God!
Shut up! Don't risk it.
Don't risk it.
Are you quite finished?
Yes.
Then please join me. We don't want the lights to go out again, do we?
These that I hold in my hand are made of the sun and the stars. I'm aware of my grip. my thumb, the four fingers. I make mouths as I snip the strands, the words.
You're awfully quiet.
Well, I have endless nonsense to talk about if you like the sound of my voice. It's great for page filling.
I don't think I want that. You're doing something you shouldn't.
No, I'm not.
You are.
How do you know?
The words were put there into my head. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Do you have a heart? A real human heart?
What's the matter now?
I think if my little god was to go to the depths, they'd find a real heart. If we've got real hearts and we still do this, then what are we? Just made up names written down on the page.
Because this is what we have to be. Every story needs a protagonist!
That's why. I don't think we can be contained in a few lines of dialogue. Is there no way to coexist? Go outside when I want to walk under the sun, put my coat back on again when I've got something to show.
No, it's never been like that!
It's torn. I tore the pages.
Write it back, please!
The past is so still.
Write it back!
I've erased the road.
What will happen to us?
We will become.
Who will we become?
Our names. I just want to show you. Can I please show you? We just need to remember.
The outside.
It's so beautiful. You deserve to see it. You'll never be locked out again. I'll open all the doors. Can I show you? Yes!
The sky was blue. I felt like I could fly.
Yes.
There was no locked rooms, no boxes.
Do you remember your name?
I think I do.
Come on then, say it.
Shania. My name is Shania.
You are Shania. I am Peter. You're Shania. And we can leave our coats now. Bye. Feel free.